Jets, going back to this New York burning inferno that we're seeing right now, there's rumors out there that Saleh got his head hit with a football. I don't know if you saw this.
Wait, what?
Player threw a football at him.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
Apparently, a fight broke out yesterday after a player threw a football at him. Then you got Jets defensive locker room's not very happy with the support of Zach Wilson, the Mormon MILF hunter. And then you have Joe Namath, who's come out and bashed the organization.
Yeah, a couple things here. Hold on one second. First of all, Joe Namath, I saw he called Zach Wilson disgusting. What was that in reference to, by the way? Do you know?
He said he has great arm talent. He said mentally he's disgusting. He
shouldn't. First of all, if anybody knows about Joe Namath's history, he shouldn't be talking about anybody's personal life. I mean, that's. By the way, he is one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. I'll just say. But I'll ask you this because you're a coach.
But he won. He won just like your guy, Flacco.
Sure, and Foles, you mean?
Foles.
Yeah. Let me ask you. You're a coach. I found Robert Saleh to be incredibly annoying in Hard Knocks. Like, he just annoys me. Playing for him,
I don't think he's genuine. I broke it down at the beginning.
Yeah, I think it would be exhausting. I can understand.
He can podium and be genuine. I think they'll see through it eventually.
Yeah,
it's a tough job. Aaron Rodgers on McAfee yesterday kind of said the players need to grow up. You have Michael Carter on the sideline trying to fight the running back coach, third string back. I'd cut his ass that day. I would have cut him. Make a statement, Saleh, because you're going to lose this thing real fucking quick.
That's as you said, that's a super tough job. You got to almost feel bad for the fans of that.
Here's my question to you.
Yeah.
Since you know about these cues and you bet them over the times and some of them aren't playing right now, if we were to have to bet on a quarterback for the Jets to go get, number one for me would be Kirk Cousins. I think they need to make a trade today. I broke it on the show yesterday. It came out on ESPN after I said it on the show. I believe they should go after Kirk Cousins right fucking now. I think Kirk's gone after this year anyway. I think that team is they're not very good on defense. They can get a couple D-line assets from the Jets. I think both teams can win here. One team's going to try to win now. The other team's not, and that's obvious. So I think that would be number one for me. Number two, though, I like Hector in the chat. He brought up Davis Mills in Houston because they do have Case Keenum. They also have CJ Stroud's playing very well. They got three good quarterbacks there. I'd go try to get Davis Mills or somebody. You've been betting on these guys. Is there a guy I'm missing? Because I would say absolutely fucking no to Carson Wentz. Absolutely no to fucking I do like Teddy Bridgewater. Matt doesn't. I do like Teddy. He's done great things in Denver as a backup and coming in and starting New Orleans. I like what he's done. He's got the experience. Is there anybody else out there? I like Taylor Heineke. I like Cooper Rush. I don't think Dallas would give him up, though, because of the iffy Dak Prescott as he is. Is there a guy out there you would be like, fuck, I would lay the line and go and get somebody?
I mean, I think that the best answer would be Kirk Cousins, but where are they? They're a bad team, by the way. That is a extremely irritating football team, the Minnesota Vikings, and they just find ways every week to lose. I think what they'll try to do is probably go after like a cheap option, like Trevor Siemian, just get through the year. Oh, they do have him.
They got him last night.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. There you go.
That's a good call. If you didn't see that, that's a good call. They got him last night.
Yeah, I think they'll piecemeal it probably.
Trevor Siemian, though, by the way, Trevor Siemian has not played or has not won a football game since 2017.
I mean, do you make a call to try to get Darnold?
Sam Darnold?
Yeah.
I don't think you can right now. They got rid of Trey Lance. They have no real backup. They have no real.
Yeah.
They have no real.
I mean, I would call Dallas and say, hey, what's it? Yeah, why not go after Trey Lance? Maybe. I mean,
here's the thing. They made a mistake getting rid of Mike White last year.
Trubisky, I don't know.
Yeah, the Jets should go after and get Mike White again, but the Dolphins won't give up Mike White because Tua's so susceptible to a concussion. So let me ask you this: like, if you really break this down, Hackett has absolutely destroyed the Mormon MILF hunter. In my opinion, he even looks worse than we could have ever imagined. And then you have on top of it, Russell Wilson looks 17 times better than he did under Hackett, even though the Denver Bronco looks a fucking mess. Where are you at with Hackett? Like, maybe there's a fucking thing, even though Sean Payton's a fucking got 70 put on him, he has no room to talk. I know for a fact that Hackett is not very good. And
yeah, it's almost like maybe Nathaniel Hackett sucks, probably. I mean,
no, he does. That was an Aaron Rodgers hire, let's be honest.
But also, why I've noticed in their games, like, why not run the ball? Like,
well, that's the Rams should have ran the ball on Monday night. They would have won the game.
It's these coaches. I don't. It's like we're thousands of miles away and seem to understand this, but they don't fucking get it. You know,
the Jets run the ball versus Dallas. That game was only a fucking 7-point game in the third quarter. If the Jets just hold Micah Parsons at bay by running the fucking ball at him, you wouldn't have had this guy look like fucking the best thing since Lawrence Taylor. And you kind of saw what Arizona did, ran the ball, and Micah Parsons was irrelevant. So, like, run the football. So, like, it's just it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm actually rooting for running backs this year so they can actually hopefully get paid, because running backs would be a travesty to lose the game at the position and then be 7-on-7.
It amazes me that you go out and some of your chatters are saying it. Like, you out and get a Dalvin Cook. You got Breece Hall, who's electric. And you don't have a quarterback who's capable of moving the football, yet you're throwing the football. You're not involving the run game. Look, they should be in games, low-scoring games. Defend like they usually do. Look, you feel bad for the fan base. They finally get excited. They have the opportunity to win, and then you lose your quarterback in, the first game of the season. It's brutal. You feel bad, but you got to do something else. And Nathaniel Hackett doesn't seemingly understand that. Run the fucking ball, man. You have some weapons. Use them. Short outs, things like that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be interesting. I'm taking Detroit tomorrow. I got to take Detroit. I think after that Seahawks loss, they bounced back last week. I like that. But
I think the Eagles, they're welcome to get rid of Mariota if they want. He can go if they want. Get rid of him. They have Tanner McKee, I thought was pretty good in the preseason. He could be the backup. They don't need three.
Joe Accord in the chat with his homework glasses. He doesn't want to lose Kirk Cousins. Cousins is going to leave anyway, Joe. Sorry to burst your bubble, bro. He's leaving after the season. And
this is the funny thing about fans, right? Let me ask you, Joe Accord. Have you watched different games than we have?
Some people can't take these off, Jeff.
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't get it.
I just worked through Wednesday, but this is what they can't take these fucking goggles off. Yeah. I don't get it. Big Smitty can't take them off for AR5 in the Colts. Matt can't take them off for Prime in Colorado. We got to be able to take these off and call it a spade, a square, a circle, a circle.
Well, I think that's why, I was kind of irritated that people are calling me like this, because if Jalen Hurts stinks, he should be taken out. I'm not gonna. Like Kirk Cousins, there was a notorious play on 4th down. He throws short of the sticks in that game against LA. He just does things that just look. I don't think it's totally on him, but they need to change there. Kirk Cousins, it's always something with this guy.
Let me ask you before you get out of here, before we end the show. I don't know where's Smitty. I must take a shit. He must have bubble guts. Big Smitty's back. You're muted, bro. You're muted. You got all kind of shit fucked up. Muted. He's
said, I'm sorry, y'all, man. Long story. I'm here, though. I apologize.
Hey, Jeff, let's play. I want to play this game with you real quick. Just yes or no. I played it with Matt and Smitty. Jets, all right? Because we're talking Jets. They got to get a quarterback. I'm just going to throw names out there. I threw some of these out there earlier. Matt Ryan, yes or no?
No.
Carson Wentz, yes or no?
No. Too much of a hunter now.
Phillip Rivers, yes or no?
No.
I mean, the Niners tried to bring him back last year in the playoffs.
All these guys are statues. No.
I mean, fuck. Wilson ain't doing shit. All right. Let me ask you. Colt McCoy, yes or no? Apparently he's turned down the Jets offer.
I think I'm going to still go no. I think.
How about your guy, Nick Foles?
The greatest Eagles quarterback of all time.
No, all these guys are all these guys are old, man.
Hold on, what's wrong with Nick Foles? He's the GOAT. He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah,
Joe
but again,
Flacco.
you, as usual, are not listening. He won a Super Bowl, something no one has ever done. And for most people that are in this town, they put that above everything else. I agree with you, Darnell, that Donovan McNabb was elite. Randall Cunningham, Jaworski, Juergens, all these guys. They had plenty of great quarterbacks.
I'm fucking with you, Jeff. I know.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's how people look at it. But no, none of these people that you've named, I would go, Cooper Rush, try to get Kirk Cousins, Davis Mills. I think Davis Mills is a good one. That's a good answer.